We have traveled all over Kenya to find hard-working farmers.
We want to celebrate them while giving them the help they need to improve their farms,
Get better yields.
and build profitable businesses.
We will see how farmers from across the region can benefit from our experts' advice.
While also learning from each other in so many ways.
Join us on these journeys and share in the farmers' experiences as they shape up their shambas.
Karibu to the Shamba Shape Up Safari.
Tony, I am tired, thirsty and hungry. Is it still far to the farm?
No, I think it's nearby. Just bear with us. Oh, Carol, look at this. Fish fingers, tomato juice, kuku kienyeji.
Let's go and eat, Tony.
Yes, let's get in there.
Let's go. Welcome to Shamba Shape Up. This week, we are in Kinangop, Nyandarua County, better known for its potatoes and cabbages.
But I see no sign of potatoes and cabbages here. Ah, tamarillo. 3 tomatoes. Let's see if we can get something to drink.
Anybody home?
Come in.
It's you,
It's me.
David.
How are you?
I'm
This is a
fine.
surprise.
This is a lovely surprise. We were coming to your shamba and expected to find you there. And who do we find here? In the
Sometimes
kitchen.
I'm a farmer and sometimes I'm a cook.
You juggle both.
I juggle all these things because
And what's this lovely drink you're making?
this is tamarindo juice. Would you like to have some?
Of course, yes.
Let me give you
Dying to
some.
have a glass.
Let me give you some.
This is quite interesting.
Very. Wow.
You cook as well as farming.
Yes.
What made you get interested in cooking?
Well, I decided because I'm making fruits and I'm producing vegetables and chicken and eggs. Why don't I start a small restaurant down here?
Yes.
And that's what I'm doing now.
It's another way to supplement your income.
Supplement my income.
So this is your fallback plan.
This is my fallback plan and an outlet of my produce. Farm produce.
How's the juice?
Tony, I see the smile on my face. This is amazing.
So when did you start farming, David?
I started farming about 1.5 years ago.
Has it been good so far?
So far, things are not bad.
Wow.
I am seeing a bright future.
Now, why did you decide to specialize on this fruit?
Tamarillo.
Yes.
Because tamarillo is a high valued fruit.
Do you plant it here?
Oh yeah, I have my tamarillo. I've got about 1,000 trees of tamarillo.
Wow.
Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent. Any challenges with that?
Oh yeah, quite a number of challenges because of the weather.
I think it's best if you show us your shamba so that we
Okay.
can see around, see what you have, and see where we can help out with our experts.
Then I'll have to change now from being a cook and become a farmer. I'll take you to my farm.
So we are going to witness a transformation.
Transformation.
Metamorphosis.
David Mugwanja, our farmer, was an interior designer before retiring. He relocated from Kikuyu to this small patch of land of 3/4 acres, next to his father's and brother's shambas.
He decided to go into tamarillo because everybody else was producing cabbages and potatoes.
This is where I get my spinach. Yes.
And where is this?
This is now where my tamarillo fruits are.
Looking good.
And now these are my cows. I've got seven cows.
All right.
And I have chicken also.
Well done.
good.
This is wonderful.
Yes.
Well, we know in every shamba there are challenges here and there. We have experts who will work with you, work with us. But first we need to pitch up our tent and get ready for work.
I'm sorry, Tony. There's no space. Space is not enough to pitch tent.
yes.
Do you mind if we set camp in your office?
No problem at all.
Okay.
Perfect.
So we are setting camp and we'll see you later.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Okay,
right.
bye.
Bye.
See you.
See you.
Gwanja has planted 1,000 tree tomatoes or tamarillos on his 3/4 acres. Every 2 weeks, he harvests between 70 to 80 kilograms and sells them for 100 shillings a kilo to buyers in Nairobi. He also makes delicious juice out of them in his restaurant. But he has challenges, and our expert Sam Waikwa of Osho is here with solutions. What do you think, Sam?
Yes,
How is it?
it's a nice job actually. But we have seen the few challenges. There's infestations of aphids, there's drips.
Now, before we go to that, Mr.
Yes.
Mugwanja,
Yeah.
what have you, as a new farmer in Tamarillo, observed in your crop?
What I've observed is that sometimes, because I don't know whether it's because of the weather or it's because of the water, I don't really understand, but sometimes you find that the fruits are not that good.
Yes.
And sometimes
Meaning they are soft.
they
or
are, they are small, they're not as big.
Yes.
You like to have them big and like others I see in other farms.
But you don't know what that is.
But I don't know what it is.
What else have you seen?
I've also experienced the shedding off of leaves. Sometimes you find a tree had good leaves and
Yes.
then all of a sudden there are no leaves.
So, Sammy, from
Yes.
general observation, how
Yes.
can a farmer tell
Yeah.
that his crop has been invaded by aphids or
That's all.
pests, or if there's any challenge, by just observing
Yes.
first?
When you're scouting, you can just observe. You just take your leaves and you observe. From the look, you can see there's aphids. They have the capability of sucking the plant contact. Your neighbor may be spraying.
Yes.
So you are not spraying. They'll be able to
yes.
come from your neighbor to your farm.
Okay.
So what we do, we as the Osho, we have a product we call Oshodion. Oshodion will be able to prevent aphids. Whenever they weaken the leaves, your fruits will be small because all the nutrients are being taken away by the aphids. Ensure you use 20 ml to 20 liters of water.
20 ml to 20 liters.
Yes, yes.
So where do you spray? Do you spray the whole plant?
From you spray the foliage. That's the leaves.
How often should the farmer spray?
So
and when?
depending with the infestations, because some infestation might be so much severe, so you repeat it after 7 days. But like in your farm,
Yeah.
there's a lot of infestations.
After spraying, how long did I take before
You spray or you harvest.
I harvest the fruits?
These 7 daes.
7 days.
Yes.
Okay.
What else can a farmer see?
The best that we call drips. Drips, what we do, it's a tiny, it's a needle-like. So what you do, you just do like this. So you'll be able to observe it. It's small, it's a tiny, as you can
They
see.
fall
Yes.
off the leaf.
Yes.
Okay.
So they cause something what we call mosaic virus, and to curb it we use dynamo.
How does he use dynamo?
You put 5 grams
5 grams.
into 20 liters. So for that is 10 grams. That's for two pump.
This for 2
Yes.
grams.
So you can start either. You can start with the
Also,
Oshodion. Then after 7 days you come back to
Dynamo.
So another thing I have seen when you are laying the foundations, when you are sowing your tree tomatoes,
Yes.
the spacing was too close.
Oh, okay.
It was supposed to be 4 feet by 5 feet. That is between the crops.
Oh, okay.
And that's why you have a lot of mosaic virus, because these drips they don't struggle to move from one tree to the other.
What else?
Another thing he should ensure, as we can see from his Shamba,
Yes.
it has a lot of weeds.
Wheat.
Yes.
That's also a problem. I've been having a
Yes,
problem with weeds.
and the weeds have more ability to capture the nutrients, more ability than the tree tomato itself.
I don't know what do I do, because the roots of these fruits are so they're not as deep.
Yeah, that's
So when you try to
yes,
weed it,
when you are weeding the weeds, you use the chemical, because
use a
when
chemical.
you use a djembe, you are going to disturb the roots because they are too shallow. We use a product known as kick out.
kick out.
Use kick out.
Now, if the farmer does all that
Yes.
and follows the instructions you have
Yes.
said,
Yeah.
how is his harvest going to be?
His harvest is going to be wonderful.
Like how many fruits in one tree?
Generally, if you actually before you are doing
Oh, not about 10 per harvest.
10,
Yeah, from every
10 fruits or 10 kg.
10 fruits.
10 fruits.
Yes.
10 fruits.
Yes.
So it can do even to 50.
50?
Yes.
From one?
Yes.
Then that's good.
Amazing,
Yes.
yeah?
Amazing.
Can you imagine harvesting 50?
5 times what
That's
I've been
5
harvesting.
times.
Yes.
So, if our farmer follows our experts' advice, he can increase his yield by 5-fold. Wow, what an improvement! It's clear to see Mugwanja's farm is growing quickly, and with the help of Shamba Shape Up team, it will grow even quicker. Being the entrepreneur he is, as Mugwanja's farm grows, he may want to think about insuring his assets. More and more farmers across Kenya are getting themselves covered with simple insurance plans that can help in the event of the worst. Simon Kirunja is a farmer in Meru. He started out very similarly to Mugwanja, and their stories share so much in common. Kirunja first took dairy insurance cover out in 2016, and so far he has received a payout regarding his milk produce. We've brought Mugwanja to Kirunja's farm in Meru. Mugwanja is excited to see Kirunja's 40 cows, from which 280 liters of milk is produced every day. Quite a bit more than Mugwanja's 30 liters at present. Mugwanja's visit to Kirunja's farm will also allow him to discover from Kirunja why insurance cover is so important to growing a business.
Mr. Mugwanja,
Yes.
now we are here with our farmer, the chairman of Meru Dairy,
Yes, please.
with so many members.
More than 40,000.
40,000 members.
Yes.
Well done, well done. So now, Mr. Mugwanja, you are also a farmer
Yes, I am.
and you have cows.
I have.
How many now?
I have 5 dairy cows. Yes.
So any particular incident that you can, that brings back some memories for you about your cows?
So I have been keeping these cows for the last 3.5 years. And the worst incident that happened was that I lost one of my cows. And that was a drawback. As a beginner, it was very sad.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've heard about Mr. Mugwanja's
Yes, yes, I have.
predicament, and you've got some very healthy, beautiful, smiling cows.
Yes.
I'm sure with these healthy-looking cows, you wouldn't want to lose one, would you?
No, please. I can't be happy when I lose one. Yes.
So what have you done about it?
7 years back, I lost a cow, but I wanted to know how I can replace this cow. But I was told there's nobody who can replace you unless you do an insurance. You insure all your cows.
So you decided to insure
Yes,
them.
that's why I decided to insure my cows, and most of them are now insured.
What do you think of cow insurance right now?
I think it's something that I really need to think seriously about because mine, when it died, I just buried it. No one paid me anything. I lost it.
And you know what? You're in luck because now we have an expert who is
Yes.
going to tell us more about cow insurance.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Joseph, for coming in. Mr. Mugwanja here is very interested in insurance cover for his cows.
Please tell me more about your farm.
Well, my farm is in Nyandarua, a place called Magumu. I have 5 cows. And about a year ago, I lost 1 cow.
Too bad. During your interaction with Mr. Kiruja,
Yes.
he explained to you about insurance because he has that experience.
Well, he has the experience, but I actually wanted to hear it from the horse's mouth.
What is insured under dairy insurance is what we call uncontrollable diseases. That is beyond your control. The other risks that are insured, like accidents.
Okay.
Unfortunately, your animal can have an accident still within the farm.
Yes.
And it inflicts injuries, probably internally or externally.
Yeah.
That still is insured because that animal can eventually die, for instance. Your animal can also inflict injuries, it's very common. Animals feeding on metallic materials like nails.
Oh, yes.
And your animal can inflict injuries internally. Eventually, that animal is going to die.
Okay.
That's still insured. Another risk that is very common, I don't know whether that is common in your area.
Yes.
We have theft.
Theft. It is quite common.
If it is common, then
It
it's
is
still
common.
covered.
So if he is to insure his cows right away, what steps does he take? And what steps do you as insurance or the insurance company take?
You will fill the proposal form, but first of all, you look for a branch of an insurance company, or you can use an agent.
Okay.
You just apply the proposal form. That's like a declaration. You're saying I have this number of animals,
Yes.
and this is the declared value per animal.
Yes.
So that's a declaration. Then the other bit of certifying these animals for insurance is done by a registered vet, the vet doctor.
Okay.
So once you submit these 2 forms, they are going to give you a quotation. You pay premium for that. That's
Yes.
like the cost of buying this insurance solution. And then once you pay the premiums, then you're covered for 1 year. Many a times we see farmers not feeling comfortable buying this insurance solution because they're not too sure what is going to happen. Am I going to be compensated? How long is it going to take for me to get compensation? But it's important to consult experts or even talk to farmers who have benefited from this, and they are going to guide you through the process. They are going to refer you to the relevant people.
Just like what we in Shamba Shape Up have done, we brought our farmer to see our farmer who's insured his cows, and also brought an expert here. And if you want more information about insurance, you can get in touch with us using our iShamba call center. Welcome back
To Shamba Shape Up.
We are in Kinangop, Nyandarua County, and we are visiting David Mugwanja, a former interior designer turned farmer since a year and a half ago.
We've shown our farmer how to rid his tamarillos or tree tomatoes of pests and made a better house for his Kenyaji chicken.
We also want to find out if we can increase the milk production of his cows and give tips on his kitchen garden so that he can have a better produce for his restaurant.
So, no time to waste.
Let's get back to work.
Our farmer Mugwanja has 7 cows. Out of 3 of them, he gets 30 liters of milk per day. But he wants to boost their milk production. After inspecting the cows, our expert Francis Kamau of Coopers thinks there is room for improvement. But our farmer is doing a good job, especially that he keeps records of milk production and deworm his animals every 3 months.
Records are important because they boost the confidence of the farmer with the animals. They show that the farmer knows what he's doing and understand his livestock very well.
So it's quite important.
Quite important.
So now, since you say you keep records of the milk.
Of the milk, yeah, because I think that's what's the important part of the dairy farming to me. And sometimes you feel that when you keep more records, you may think that you're spending a lot, and and the cow is not paying back. So sometimes you don't want to scare yourself. So,
how many liters of milk were you anticipating, let's say, per cow?
I was anticipating that I'll get about 18 to 25.
From one cow?
From one cow.
Is it possible for a farmer to get?
At a starting, it is possible, but a farmer can do even higher.
Higher than that? And you're milking how many cows?
I'm milking 3 cows like me.
And how much are they giving?
They're giving 30 liters.
3 cows giving you 30 liters.
To me, with 30 liters for 3 animals, it's quite low. Because an average cow should get to 20 at least. And the lowest should be 20.
Yes.
20 from one
20
cow.
from one cow.
Lowest.
So you could be talking of 60 liters.
Okay.
So tell us, what do you feed your cows?
I usually feed my cow from silage. I've got silage. I've got some 2 holes down there where I put silage and hay. I mix them together, plus some bit of supplement and concentrate.
Yes. And in all those feeds, analyze them, they have only energy in them. Milk, we have water in the highest volume, and the second bit is normally the proteins. So if you don't have the protein, then means even the milk is lower.
Okay.
So for the energy-wise, your animals are okay, but protein-wise, they are not okay. And that mainly the problem that our animals are giving 30 liters out of 3 animals.
Where will he get this protein from?
Do you have Rusan, Mr. Mugwanja?
Yeah. Recently I have planted some.
You've planted
sundown,
but it's not used.
Not yet.
Yeah, Rusan is very much important because it gives the cow the protein that they need to make that milk.
Okay.
But since you don't have the Rusan is not ready, we have a product here called Kupakura Advanced. Yeah, this normally gives you the bypass protein. The bypass protein that is needed to make sure that you have that bypass protein. It means the animal does not have to struggle very much to chew it, to extract the amino acid in it.
It goes direct.
It kind of goes direct. So it helps in repairing the other tissues, making the milk, and even boosting the components of your milk.
Wow.
Yeah. So you mix it with your concentrates. For the 5 kg, like this pack that we have here, you mix it with 70 kgs. Of the concentrate. You mix it uniformly. You see, a cow needs uniformity and consistency of feeds. What you fed today is what you feed tomorrow, is what you feed the day after tomorrow.
And only the farmer see the change, having used these advanced farming?
At most 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
At most 2 weeks, you'll be able to see the change.
And that means that when I start now giving it Kopakura, I'll not stop, I'll continue.
Don't stop. You see, you need this protein day by day because you need milk day by day. The change will come when your Lusan now will be ready. We reduce the Kopakura and we start using the Lusan. To get even more results, we have another product called Diamond V. We have Diamond V here. So that you want your animals to produce, having bought that, it shows that the farmer needs the animals to eat all these feeds and produce milk. But sometimes you find that the animals are not producing this milk. What they are doing, they are just wasting. Like you've seen dungs, whatever. So they are changing your feeds into dung, which was not your point. So for Diamond V, it helps you utilize the feeds that you've bought. So the animal is able to feed, digest, have a more complete digestion, so that the feeds can assist the cow in that milk production. Rather than wasting a lot in dung, you are having the results being milk. Yeah, so Diamond V,
it helps to turn the foods into milk.
Yeah, basically. With Diamond V, you only require 1 tablespoon per cow per day. Once you give in the morning, don't give in the evening. And you mix it with your concentrates. The real result of Diamond V, you'll get it after 14 days.
How about the dung? Can you tell from the dung?
Yeah, the dung, the amount of dung that you are getting, it will start reducing basically.
And I have to give to all the cows?
Give all the cows.
Even those ones that are not being milked?
All the cows, give them, because they all need digestion and a more complete one. You've talked of minerals. And here I have a very brilliant mineral called Macric Super. And since you love milk, and that's why you are farming.
You can see that the cow is already the cow is already leaking.
It's already leaking.
You love it. You love it.
Yes. So Macric Super is the one that you are going to use for your milk now. The mineral supplements. The salt now is Macric Super.
How does he use this?
We have 3 ways of using it. For one, you can mix it with your concentrates. Like for a sack of 70 kgs, you can mix with 5 kgs of Macric Super. Yeah. You can also provide it ad libitum, which we recommend very much. Ad libitum, it will mean you are giving it free choice. You have a box, put your mineral there, let the animal
just feed on it.
Let the animal lick on itself.
So can you combine the 3 products together? Or?
And you can mix, put in a sack where you'll be getting it rather than mixing one by one. Yeah, you can mix it all together and give to your animals.
With the concentrate.
Yeah.
Mugwanja sells his milk to a dairy company for 34 shillings per litre. If he gets the double amount of milk from his cows, it will mean more money. But he's got yet another plan. His customers at the restaurant are asking him to make yogurt. Wow! Now that's what I call creating your own market.
Our farmer, Mugwanja, grows spinach in his kitchen garden, mainly for domestic use and his restaurant. But since our expert from Osho, Sam Waikwa, is here, let's see what he thinks of his vegetables.
Sammy!
Yes!
Hey, we are here!
Welcome!
The spinach is looking good!
Yes!
Huh? This is nice! What have you observed?
Okay, as you can see, these spinach are too close.
Oh, Mr. Mugwanja,
Yes.
in terms of spacing, how far apart are your crops?
From plant to plant is about 1 foot, and from line to line it's about 1.5.
In spacing, it depends the fertility of the soil. The more fertile the soil it is, the spacing should be wide.
Far apart.
Should be far apart. And from the look of things, you can see his farm is fertile because he have enough manure. So his spacing should be wider.
All right.
So that even when he's harvesting his spinach, he'll be able to work comfortably and not have many leachets.
It's going to be easier.
It will be easier for him. Therefore, it should be 2.5, 2.5.
So, Mr. Mugwanja, did you have a reason for spacing the way you did?
Well, I have a challenge with land because my land is small. So I thought if I give more manure and bring them closer,
yes,
the better it will be for me.
So you're
But
thinking
now-
about quantity.
Quantity, yes.
Ah.
Better you have the few population
Yeah.
in your farm, but you have the correct species because the production will be high and you have the
Okay.
best quality.
Okay.
Because the moment you trample on your spinach,
Yeah.
you destroy them.
You destroy them.
So you will have more rejects. Another thing, I've seen you have a strategy of leaf spot.
Leaf spot.
Yes.
What is leaf spot?
Leaf spot, this is a disease.
Okay.
It's caused by a fungal.
All right.
Although it's not, I'm not yet invested in your farm so much, but this can be able to reduce your production.
All right.
Yes.
How do you curb it?
You use a product known classic. It's
Okay.
a fungicide where you apply 25 ml into 20 liters. It is preventive and it is curative.
Okay.
It is able to eradicate all the fungi. Yes. These mostly appear during when the weather is so cold.
Okay.
So it's advisable you apply it before.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Another thing I've seen, there's a caterpillar infestation. As you can see, there's hole.
It pierces holes.
It pierces hole.
Okay.
Yes, from the you
Yeah.
can see.
Yeah, you can see.
Yeah,
that.
because the caterpillar what does, it bite and chew, bite and chew. So that's why it leaves holes.
Okay.
And this tend to reduce the surface area for photosynthesis processes.
Okay.
So it will not be able to produce the quality spinach.
All right.
Yeah.
And what's the solution to that problem?
The solution to this is we use a product known Atom.
Atom.
Atom is a pyrethroid. It is from pyrethrum. You apply 15 ml to 20 liters. Spring the evening. That's when the caterpillars, cutworms, they do come.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long do I take after spraying?
After spraying.
Yeah, when can I eat?
On Atom, you just wait for 3 days.
Or 3 days.
3 days. And on Classic, you wait for 7 days. And most of the time, farmers, spinach farmers, they do harvest after 7 days.
After 7 days.
After 7 days.
All right. That is
so
the
it's not
normal time.
inconvenience your market.
It's okay.
Yes.
But I'm sure there are those that are okay for consumption.
they're quite a number that are okay.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of them are okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Only a small
suggest.
problem.
Yeah. I
Yes.
suggest we go and have some.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is that
we
going to
have
be a
a lady in the
problem?
hotel. No,
Ah.
no problem.
Now, it's been nice being here with you.
Okay, I was
Worked
enjoyed.
with you. We have shaped you up.
Yes.
And we would like to know whether we have been helpful to you.
Oh.
What were your high moments with us?
Oh, especially when we went to the dairy and actually this morning after you gave the feeds yesterday, there was an improvement in milk. You also gave me some advice on my fruit farming, Tamarillo,
Yes.
which is actually like the backbone of my hotel here.
Right.
I am very happy and I've enjoyed it. And I liked even being with you throughout the time.
Tell me about your chicken house. How do you like it now?
I almost forgotten. Caris did a wonderful job. I
Oh,
actually
Caris.
went there and I saw what he's done, even the footpath and the cleanliness in the place. It was wonderful.
So thank you, Caris and team. So it's
Well
been
done,
a good job.
everybody.
Well done. Well done.
Yes.
Well done.
Yes.
Thank you.
So you are happy with our shape up?
I'm very happy, very grateful.
Good.
Very grateful.
So, Mr. Mugwanja, are you going to keep in touch with us?
I'll have to continue getting in touch with you.
Well, Carol,
Our work here is done. So guys, we'll see you in the next Shamba.